Hello everyone, welcome back to a new writing vlog and the second NaNoWRIMO writing vlog. It's week 2 NaNoWRIMO. It's currently Monday, November 8th, and for these following weeks of NaNoWRIMO, my key focus, the most important thing for me, will be my morning writing routine. And that's why I just showed you a lot of it earlier before this. I wake up at 6:30 or 6 o'clock and I eat breakfast, and then I should begin writing by 8. That's the plan, because I know that after I come back from school, because I do study every day of the week, so I cannot write all the time every day, and so I know that when I come back from school I will be so tired I will not be able to focus on writing anything. That time after school is going to be focused a lot more on like mental health and reading and studying if I have to, but the morning time before school I am going to write. And for today I have 1 hour and 30 minutes of writing time, and I should be able to write the word goal of the day, 1667. If you haven't watched my week 1 nano vlog, I was able to hit 15k in the first week. For this week I am aiming to maybe get to 25,000k, so 10,000 words more, but yesterday I did write 1663 words, so just below the word goal of the day, and I was also able to outline up until the midpoint and after that. The outline is already done. If you haven't watched that video, I can link that in one of these corners and also below. The outline up until the midpoint is done, like the bare structure of it. Like I knew what the midpoint was going to be, and I knew kind of what was going to happen before that. But I was kind of stressed out because my outline, my chapter synopsises were running out, and I didn't really know what was going to happen, and I fixed that yesterday. So I have outlined up until like chapter 21 or 22 in my book, and I'm on chapter 13 now. So I know what's going to happen, and I know that this is going to probably take up 10,000 or 15,000 words. Hopefully 15,000 words, because that means that the main point is going to be at 30,000 words. So I talked about this in my last vlog, but I want my book to be around 75,000 words. I want it to be a shorter first draft, but I don't want it to be 50,000 words only, like the whole book is 50,000 words. So I do want to be able to write at least 15,000 words more in the second act before the midpoint, so that the midpoint happens at 30,000 words up until like 36,000 words, and then the continuation of the second act and the third act begins after that. And if I am able to write 10k words in this week, that will be great. That's the plan, that's the update. I'm going to sit down and write right now. I must say that I had a really fun time in the beginning of this draft. Like the first week of Nano was great. I had a fun time with my characters and all the things happening, but now I'm having a much more difficult time. It's harder for me to know what's going to happen and write the things that I need to write, and I really sat down and brainstormed yesterday to be able to know what I was going to do. I'm gonna stop talking now and get some work done. I am procrastinating. Yes, I am procrastinating. It's currently raining outside, and I am off from school today because my classes were cancelled, and it's raining right now. And I woke up this morning and it was frost all over. It looked like it was winter. It was December this morning, and I just want to lie here or in my bed and not write. I want to either play Zelda Breath of the Wild, because even though it's not my favorite Zelda game, I like Zelda Skyward Sword much better. Just a fun fact about me, besides reading and writing as hobbies, I also like to play games. But I really want to play that, or like read the book that I'm currently reading. I started it 2 days ago. I am currently reading Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, a classic. I am like 7 chapters in that book. It's like a 1/6 of the way through. It was way too heavy for me to read every day, so I am taking a break from that book, and I'm reading, what was it called? Radiance? Reading it on my iPad. So it's called Radiance by Grace Draven. Oh my god, this was published in 2014. It reads like a fantasy romance that you can find now. I think it's really fun. I needed a contrast to Rebecca, and I needed something that would actually fit the vibe that I am writing right now, so that I can see, like, for example, how much fantasy plot is actually in a fantasy romance, or how much romance is in a fantasy romance. I know my book, I know Project Full Moon are going to lean more on the romance than the like fantasy plot, but I just want to gain some perspective, I guess, and see how other people has done before. And I'm really enjoying it so far, but I would rather do that than actually sit down and write, because I have already written quite a lot today. Not in Project Full Moon, not in any kind of project, like book project. I did write the whole of a like science report. I don't know how to call it in English. I am thinking it's actually 1333. I'm thinking on searching for some writing live streams. I recently found the channel Kayla Kempers. I recently found her channel, and she has a lot of writing live streams in Nano like recently. And since I'm living in Sweden, I usually cannot watch most of the writing live streams that are going on, because most of them are taking place during the night, and I am a big morning person, not a night person, so that's that. I'm going to watch a live stream. I'm going to write for that hour and 30 minutes, and then I am actually going to keep working on a school project thing. Before all this, I am going to make myself a cup of tea, and I'm just gonna sit here in the sofa and write. I don't usually tend to do this, but I am really tired. I just feel like being a little bit lazy. And also, update, yesterday I did write 1,870 words. I'm gonna update you today after I finish the writing session. Let's get to writing. So I don't know how long I've actually been writing for, but it's currently 15:52, so almost 4 o'clock in the evening. I have actually surpassed the 20,000 word mark. I wrote 2,641 words, almost 3,000 words today. It wasn't meant to be like that, but I just saw that I was really close to hitting 20,000 words, and I just kept writing. But 2,641 words, I'm gonna be halfway through by Thursday this week, so I will be a lot further into the process than I originally thought that I would. But this means that I have to write at least 10,000 words more in this manuscript before the big midpoint happens. As of now, it's gonna be in 3 chapters. So if I write like, okay, in 3 chapters, 10,000 words in 3 chapters, that's not gonna happen. So maybe 6,000 words. It's not the ideal, but I know that I will have to add things in the first act and add things in these first chapters in the second act, because a lot of description is lacking right now, and I'm only getting down the plot, like I've talked about before in the first nano vlog. I'm only getting down the plot and the character arc in this first draft, and then I can fill out the descriptions and the world building later. My plan, by the way, is to hit at least 70,000 words in this first draft. I don't think it's going to be that, maybe 60,000 words in this draft. But my plan is to hit 50k before Nano ends. That's a big goal, but my plan is that. And then that before December or before Christmas, I am going to hit the end of this first draft. Because I just got, like last night, I got an idea for a very cute, like romantic Christmas novel that I really want to write this Christmas. Because it would feel really weird to write that in like January, February next year. So I want to start it at least in December. So in order to do that, I need to either pause this project after 50k or finish this draft before halfway through December or something. That said, I'm gonna like chill out, read a book or game some on the TV, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. I just finished my makeup. I'm really sorry that I haven't really vlogged this week. It's actually Thursday and I only have Friday and Saturday left to vlog until I have to finish up this video and publish it. I'm sorry, my room looks really messy right now with the watering can and everything on the mirror. I'm also sorry about not filming, because this was meant to be like a nano vlog focusing a lot on my morning routine, and I haven't really filmed my morning routine. The last 2 days I have been off from school, not in the sense that I haven't been doing homework or schoolwork, but in the sense that I didn't have to go in to school. So my morning routine today was I woke up at 6 o'clock, I ate breakfast and I did my makeup. It's currently 8:30 maybe, and I'm gonna go and write. I didn't update you yesterday, but as you saw, I was participating in Abby Emmons live stream. It went for 2 hours and 20 minutes and with 3 30-minute sprints, and I was able to write 2,470 words yesterday. So I'm up at 22,400 or 500, something like that, in my manuscript. So I'm almost halfway. If I was ambitious, I would probably try to hit like 2,500 today as well, but I don't have the time or energy to do that. I just want to have a normal day, write for like an hour, 2 25-minute word sprints, and see how far I get. Because now in the Nano website, my daily goal is not 1,667, it is 1,300 something. So the main goal today is just to be on track with that. The 2 days before this, I also worked out, and that was part of my morning routine. I didn't film that either. I have really been slacking when it comes to working out and, you know, doing yoga or some kind of wellness meditation. I have been really bad at that because I used to work out every day at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to do that anymore. So when I was off from school, I took the time and actually did workouts. And today I have not done a workout, but yeah, we don't have to talk about that. I'm going to write for an hour. Hopefully 1,000 words can be managed. I have noticed that in like a 25-minute word sprint, I can manage up to 600 words. If I manage to do that, I will be able to hit 1,300. But as you just saw before I did my makeup, I put up a note timeline thing. Right now it looks really messy with all the different colored notes and everything, but my plan is to get rid of these lights here on the side of the mirror, because this was my makeup mirror, but I don't actually use it for doing my makeup anymore, and I'm not that makeup interested anymore as I was in my early teenage years. So this is really unnecessary, and my plan is to get rid of this and put a corkboard, like a neutral brown corkboard with like a white trim, because everything else is white. All the other woods in this room is white. And then I think this little garland of notes here will look a lot better when I don't have the mirror and all the other notes, because these notes here are essentially 3 or 4, I think 3 different book ideas, and I essentially need to transfer those ideas into the computer because I don't have to have them there. I just put them there when I was writing them so that I could just get them out of my head and get them on paper and put them there, but then I haven't touched them since, and I don't actually read them like anymore, so I need to transfer it to a digital document so that I don't lose them when I put this down. But that will be a project for another time, because I'm hopefully going to do this after Christmas, so it's a long time until then. But I wanted to try, since I bought this in the last vlog, the first Nano vlog for week 1, since I bought those in that vlog, I wanted to put them up. And I think it will look nice when I have the corkboard there and everything. I am going to take my computer and I'm going to take my water actually, and I'm going to go downstairs to write. So I just finished 2 writing sprints and I'm gonna do lunch. It's actually 9:50 right now, and I need to do a quick lunch. I'm just gonna do some instant noodles, some ramen, and this looks disgusting, but some beef to that. 1,503 words were written, and I hit 24k. 980 words from hitting 25k. I think that I'm going to write those words tomorrow, and what I'm also thinking is, wait a minute, what I also think is that the main point is happening or beginning in this chapter that I'm working on now. I finished the last chapter and it was really fun to write. It ended up being 1,700 or something, maybe 800 words, and it was a romantic / steamy scene. Nothing really happened, but it was a big step in, you know, the love story's journey. Now I am at chapter 17, I think, and the midpoint is happening, like, beginning in this chapter. But I had a plan, like I've talked about in this vlog or in the last vlog, that I was going to write 20,000 words in the first half of at 2, so that the midpoint would be happening at 30,000 words, or 35,000 words even better, 35,000 words, but that's not happening. And I'm not putting myself down for that, because I know that I am skipping over a lot of world building, I'm skipping over a lot of descriptions, not so much dialogue, because I am leaning heavily on the dialogue in this book and the banter. I need to check the beef, but I am skipping a lot of descriptions of the world and how the magic system works. I have some magic system in there. I know that I want this book to portray a type of world building and a type of, you know, world setting. I don't feel like it's coming across the way that I want right now, but I think that's okay, because if I, in 50,000 words, get through the whole book, like each character beat, each story beat and plot point, it will be okay for me. It will be actually great for me if I can do that, because then I can go back through the whole book and add all those details and fill out chapters that I think are maybe too short. But I think also that the pace of the chapters and how long they are great for this type of book, because it is meant to be really fast-paced and a fun, tropey read. Because I just really wanted to write that kind of adult fantasy with kind of Halloween town vibes, like Tim Burton style vibes with the world, and also just fun enemies to lovers romance. And I actually think this is something that I'm going to have to do in other drafts in the future. I am going to do not a fast draft, but a shorter first draft of just getting the plot points and the character beats done, the dialogue, the most important stuff in each scene, and then I can fill out if some things are missing, and if I need to clarify something, I can fill that out later, because I don't like the fact that I overwrote Gods of Rotten Ruin, because it was a hell to edit that book, and just I cut 15,000 words. So I don't want to do that again. And yes, if you are wondering, this is a braid of garlic. We have a garden outside, so we're not that weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish my lunch and then, I don't know, talk to you tomorrow. I'm really sorry that I look like this right now. I'm going to end the vlog here. It's actually Saturday the 13th, so week 2 hasn't officially ended yet. But I thought that I could update you anyway about my word count yesterday. I ended up hitting 1,121 words, but I hit 25,000 words in my manuscript yesterday. My goal for the weekend, like right now, is not ambitious. I'm just going to sit down and watch Kelly Tai on YouTube. I can link her channel below. I'm just going to watch her live stream that she did yesterday. They had a couple of word sprints, so I'm gonna watch that and write during the word sprints. And as of now, I'm still on track. I'm still above the word count that Nano is showing, like their word count. I'm about 3,000 words above that, so I mean, it's all good still. And I am at the midpoint of my story. I'm going to keep writing the chapter where the midpoint begins. And I'm at a, you know, the calm before the storm scene with some magical cooking, and it's really fun to play around with that. But I also want to update you guys about my reading, because now when I don't do any reading vlogs anymore, I still want to have a discussion with that. Maybe some of you has read the books that I'm reading right now. But I have like 20% left of Radiance by Grace Draven. I don't think this will be a 4 or 5 star. I anticipate it being a 3 star. It's really fun and cute and easygoing, but it's nothing that deserves a 5 star or a 4 star. And Rebecca, my goal is to finish that in November, but we'll see. I haven't read anything in that, but I think that this little fantasy romance break with Radiance was really good. And I was at the sci-fi bookstore yesterday, and if you haven't watched the Nano week 1 vlog, you wouldn't really know what that is about, but I was there a week ago and I filmed some clips, and I didn't film anything for you guys this time, but I didn't end up buying a book, which I'm really excited about because it's absolutely gorgeous. This is 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. She is the author that wrote Spin the Dawn and Unravel the Dusk. Spin the Dawn I absolutely loved, gave it 4 stars I think, and Unravel the Dusk, the sequel, I ended up giving like 2 stars. And this could be a hit or miss, but I saw this in the bookstore and there was only 1 copy of it, like in the whole bookstore, like this version of it. The other version, I don't know if it's the American cover or if this is the British cover, I don't know, but the other versions were there, but this was the only one that they had in this version. And I have seen this all over Instagram, and I really wanted to read it, and I think actually that this will be the next book that I read after finishing like Rebecca, or maybe I will even begin this before I finish Rebecca if I need another break in that book. Here's the map for you guys, just as beautiful as the map in the Spin the Dawn books was. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this book and update you on my reading and update you on my writing. I will put up the official week 2 word count over here, and we'll see how much I have been able to write. The end word count will hopefully be more than 27,000 because I want to be able to write more than 2,000 words in 2 days. I really initially wanted to take today off to just play some Animal Crossing because they just announced a new update, or released a new update. Play some Animal Crossing or Zelda Breath of the Wild, and also finish the series that I've been watching, Startup on Netflix. I just want to do stuff like that, but I am going to sit down and write for 2 hours. So with that said, leave a like and a comment below and tell me how your week 2 has been going. Tell me your word count or how you've been doing with your goal, and subscribe because I post a new video every week, every Thursday. A new writing video, writing vlog, maybe another outline with me because like I talked about, I did get a new book idea. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys again in the next one. Bye!